had an absolute cunt of a day. Everything that could go did go wrong. So if I'm allowed to use the word cunt in a song, had an absolute cunt of a day.
Hello everybody and welcome back to the Red Barons Gaming channel. Today we will be looking at some very Australian aircraft in War Thunder, which there are only two. There are aircraft that have Australian markings, but there are only two thoroughbred Australian aircraft. This video is also dedicated to Lachlan and Rampage, whom are two friends of mine that I've played with, and you've probably seen on the channel a bit, that are both from Australia. So, without further ado, let's get into this. This is Boomerang Mark II. It's basically me flexing on poor people by buying literally two of the same goddamn aircraft, which the only thing they switched on this thing is they painted the tail white. Yes, I think it was like an extra, like, 1,000 golden eagles or something, just to have your tail painted white. So, it's kind of a ripoff, but whatever, I did it anyway. So, we will just be starting this game off in the usual fashion of, you know, seeing where the enemy airbase is and climbing slowly towards it. This engine does overheat because Australia, I guess. I don't really know. But yeah, it overheats like the sun. It overheats very quickly. So this thing is like trying to drive a Cadillac in the summer in Arizona. It's not gonna work because it's gonna get too hot. So yeah, this thing will start to overheat, as you will see later on in the game when I start to actually dogfight with aircraft. But here we go, we're climbing up still. You know what? I think I might actually just skip to the combat because this is getting quite boring even for me. I'm pretty boring to begin with, but yeah, let's skip there. Okay, before I do skip though here, I do have something I want to show you in the cockpit. This is pretty fucking hilarious. Okay. And yeet. What the fuck is that? Guys, please explain to me what in the flying fuck is that? Is it a rodent with a German field cap on? Like an officer's cap? Or what? Well, like, is that the guy's head? Like, does he have, like, microcephalus or something? Like, the fuck is that? Jesus Christ, guys. Okay, tally-ho, and there's a absolute shitload of Russians running around like the rodents that apparently are my pilot's neck, I guess. So let's go punish them for trying to flex on the rest of my team. There's I believe it's an I-180S. Yes, it's an I-180S. Dangerous red premium event vehicle that we all had to build with battlefield mechanics. Yeah, piece of shit, I might add. It's like an I-185 that literally is not an I-185. Imagine an I-185 crossed with a log of shit, and that's about what you get. And paint it red, because it's pretty trash in terms of aircraft. But I mean, I don't know. It's proving difficult for me to hit apparently. But you know, then again, I'm not. You know, there we go. Crit hit and set him on fire. See what I mean? No armor, trash, shit. My stool has more durability than that piece of shit. So, yeah, he is very dead now. But at least he has a cozy campfire to curl up next to now that he's dead, because looking at the climate here, it looks a little chilly out. So, yes, I'm about to get heated up here pretty soon too, because enemy flak is attempting to smack me right now. But smacking will come later, like probably a minute later. I know one above me. Take note of that Yak 7 up there. and what this fool behind the keyboard decides to do. This is not something you should ever do in a boomerang. Did I mention that this is the CAC Boomerang Mark II? I think I might have mentioned it was the Boomerang Mark II, but CAC is the designation. CAC Boomerang Mark II. CS. I thought that he would enjoy that, whatever, B-35 over there, but apparently the B-35, was just not spectacular enough. And smack. Just like your mama when you were naughty. Slapped harder than a bitch. So, here we go. This is the next piece of Australian engineering that we will put to the test. This is called the Wirraway Bomber. It basically looks like an American T6 Texan that got a tail gun. That's really about all it is, actually, I think. Or it was based off the T6 Texan, I think. I'm not sure if they actually repurposed the T6 Texan, but it was definitely based off of that. But basically it's a trainer aircraft that was turned into a medium bomber, and apparently in real life they did well. In this battle, you will see, it does not do very well. This is called an up tier, and it is something I do not like. And yes, that is a dick with flames spewing out the end of it on the side of my airplane. So, you can go kick Nigel for that one. He does the maintenance and paint jobs. We're over Kabul, and we will be carrying the two 500-pound packages and the two 250-pound packages via FedEx Express, and let's go try to deliver some on time, at least, to this Ju-87, but he gets away. Yep, he gets away. Look at that. Yep, flies away because underpowered Australian engine, I guess. If it had a bit of a better engine, like a Wright Cyclone or something, it may have just caught up with him. Actually, the engine probably would have taken off without the airplane, because I doubt this thing could handle that engine. So, yeah, let's bank off and let him do what he wants to do. Do a barrel roll to flex on him. I thought he was going to turn it back in here, but he saw that I was Australian and just couldn't bring himself to take out such a low tier aircraft that was unfortunately up tier to his PR. Here's some anti-aircraft guns. This is going to hurt. This is going to hurt quite a bit, actually. Ow. I kind of needed that fuel, but whatever. So there goes the majority of my fuel. Luckily it was the fuel though. There's a light tank down there. There's anti-aircraft guns and artillery. I think I might go after that light tank actually now. Right there. And the world on time. And there goes the other fuel tank. And the rest of my fuel. There goes another target. And there goes my engine, because apparently Australian things don't run without fuel. And that happens. So if you've enjoyed this video, please leave a like, subscribe. This is just for comedy, and I'll see you in the next video.